guys, hope you're having a great day. I don't know why I do that every time I start a video, but I feel like I need to clasp my hands together. I don't understand what I'm doing here, but oh golly gee, we did it again. Alright, so I didn't make a video this morning because we had kind of a late start, yucky weather. I didn't go to the storage unit this morning to get stuff to ship, quite frankly, because it's disgusting outside. It's really, really cold. There's a little snow blowing around, and I just didn't want to take grandsons out in it. So I shipped the things that I had here already for Amazon, and I decided not to ship my eBay things today. So I'll show you everything that sold since last night, and I wanted to talk to you today about what do you do when you have an emergency, particularly when it's weather. Most weather is coming. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes with tornadoes and such, you don't know that that's going to happen. But most other weather, we pretty much know is going to happen. Hours at least, days probably, before it happens. So let's talk about what you do as far as your eBay business when inclement weather happens. And it has happened. I think part of the country got quite a bit of snow and really cold temperatures and just yuckiness. So first of all, let's talk about, here we go again, I clasped my hands again. Let's talk about what sold since last night. And the first thing is this Mario Kart RC cart. It's really, really cute. And it does go into some like hover mode, just adorbs. This is tested and it works. It came out of a flea market, or a pallet that my sister and I bought, and she did not want to sell this in the pallet, and we wouldn't have gotten what we got for it from eBay. So this sold for $29.99 plus shipping for a total of $40.04. So we'll get this going. And next thing is, I showed you these earlier in, I don't even know what date it is, Wednesday, so it must have been over the weekend or something that I bought these, and or Friday maybe I bought these. These are DC Shoe Company's like snowboarding boots, and I bought these for $10, and usually you get a pretty good return on these, but I did notice that there was some damage, if you can see that, to the shoestrings and the grommets that hold the shoestrings. And there's a little bit of dry rot happening, a little degradation to the foam in the boot insert. So I had to take those things into consideration when I listed these. But I sold them for $39.99 plus shipping for a total of $48.19. So still made money on these. It's just I did not make what I had intended. But, that just happens. And that's my own fault because I don't always pay close enough attention. However, I still made money on these. The next thing that sold was these yokai watch medallions or medals. So I have no idea what yokai is, but I think that it's some kind of toy that these little discs go with. This was not opened, and I was researching it, and these can sell from $4 to $10 in the unopened pouch, I'm pretty sure. But I started noticing that some of the specific discs sold for, a lot. The disc by itself could sell for $8, $10, $12. So I decided that I would take the risk and open this and go inside. And it did take me a little time to identify these. But like this little guy here is a desirable one. This one not so much. But because I opened it and I took the time to identify, this sold for $19.99 with free shipping. And there is no way I would have gotten that, first of all, if I had not opened the package. And second, if it had not been that really cool old man, I think his name is Elder Bloom. And, I wouldn't have gotten that. So that's $19.99 shipped. I sold this game for $4.99 plus shipping, so $15.04. It had a couple of pieces missing, and there weren't any comps at all. I had it listed for a little more, for like $12.99 for a long time. I couldn't get it to sell, so I decided to lower the price to get rid of it. So $4.99 shipped, plus shipping $15.04 for that. And these Disney trivia. Remember, I parted out this game because it was incomplete. I've already sold the movers, I think, to this, and I just sold these token holders and the tokens for $5.99 plus shipping for a total of $9.02. So my sister gave me this lot of pewter. Let me show you a couple of these pieces. There's this piece. You can always tell pewter because it has that kind of a dull sheen to it. It's a really dark gray. There's this kind of cool piece. This tray. But there's about 6 pounds of pewter here, almost 7 pounds, I think. And in and of itself, none of it was worth very much, but I decided to lot it together, and I listed this last week, and it sold for $49.99 shipped. So I'll have to take the shipping cost out of it. Of course, this person probably lives in California or something, but you know, I don't like to do free shipping. But whatever the whatever the result is, the net will go to my sister, and that it's going to New York, so that will go to her. This was hers that somebody had given to her. So and my sister is having surgery next week in about 10 days. She's having surgery in about 10 days, so she'll need some money for that. So I'm glad that this sold in that short amount of time. So the last thing that I sold, I'll try and pick it up here. It's already wrapped in cardboard, but I showed you this. I paid a couple of bucks for this, and I've already parted out some of the parts. But this is a Rock Band Xbox 360 wired drum set. It is just the drums, no other parts, no games, no nothing. But I sold it for $22.99 plus shipping for a total of $34.04. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things wrapped up and ready to go, so that tomorrow morning, when I leave to take the boys home, it'll be ready to go, and I can just put it on my porch. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get some stuff listed, because I haven't listed in a couple of days because I've had the boys here. But they're kind of settled down, and I think I'll just go ahead and try to list about 10 things, and you know, see if I can keep this mojo going. I sold about $173 since yesterday afternoon, and I would love to keep that trend. So let me get working on that, and I'll be back with you to let you know how I did. Okay, I was able to get 20 drafts listed for eBay, but I haven't taken the pictures yet, and I'll get that done later tonight. But I wanted to talk to you about what to do when you're faced with inclement weather in your area. One of the things that is a concern is someone buys one of your items that is in a part of the country that is not being affected by bad weather, but you're under the gun now to try and ship that. So let's talk about a couple of things you could do. One, if you're faced with impending bad weather in your area, whether that be you know, tornadoes or a snowstorm, a hurricane, whatever, fortunately, you know, most of the time we know that those things are going to happen. Tornadoes are probably the least predictable, just because, you know, they can pop up at any time given the right weather conditions. But what you can do if you're faced with impending bad weather is to go in and change your handling time. So if you think that you won't be able to ship anything for like the next 3 or 4 days, go into your listings and change the handling time to 4 or 5 days, whatever, 5 days, whatever you want to do. And if you were to get a sale, just email that buyer. If you have the capability, email the buyer and let them know that you'll ship this. You've got the order and that you'll ship it. They may not realize that you've got the 5-day handling time. If they are not happy with that, of course they can cancel the sale. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing that you can do is, and you can change that in your bulk listing tool, so that you don't have to go into individual listings. You can do that all at once. So the next thing you can do if you have a store is go in and put your store on vacation. Also change your handling time. And that way when they're looking at one of your listings, it will alert them that you're on vacation and you will not be available to ship an item until a certain date. So that's another thing that you can do. But let's say that the weather has occurred after someone has purchased an item and you weren't able to put your store on vacation, or you weren't able to change your handling times. What you should do is contact the buyer and see if they are, let them know that you're not going to be able to ship it in a certain amount of time. Give them the option to cancel. If they cancel before you were supposed to ship it, you won't get any ding. If they decide that they're fine waiting until you can ship it, you're going to get a ding on your metrics for late shipping, or and it's not going to be detrimental unless you've had a large pattern of that, but just be prepared for that. You will get a negative mark through eBay. It's not anything that will get you suspended or anything like that, but it is something that you just need to be aware of. But in eBay's a global market, so not everybody's going to be faced with the same weather conditions that you're facing in your region. So it's just a good idea that if you know inclement weather is coming, so go ahead and make those changes. Either change your handling time or go into your store and change the handling time and put your store on vacation so that folks know what to expect. So I just wanted to bring that up because we are being faced with some yucky weather. We're in the Midwest and it's just cold and snowy here, but I know that some other places have gotten significant snow, and that will be an issue for them. But that's about all I've got today. I will be traveling tomorrow, so I probably will not make a video, but I will see you guys back on Thursday. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd love to get your comments below. And remember, the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working. I'll see you the next time.